أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. We continue with Surah Ar-Rahman, ayah number 29. يسأله is from su'al. Su'al means asking, questioning. And who mean of him, يعني big of him. Man, the one في السماوات, who are in the skies, والأرض, and the one who are in the earth. Yani the dwellers of the sky and the earth, both of them are begging of him. They are asking of him. They cannot fulfill their needs of themselves. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that the dwellers of the sky ask from Allah. So the dwellers of the earth, we know what are their needs. They are asking food, water, house, children, health, okay, forgiveness. So the dwellers of the sky, they are mainly the angels, what they are asking. Because they don't need food, water, children, forgiveness, they are already forgiven. So they are asking from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even more rahmat, mercy, and karam, okay, and inayat, because the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never has any end. There are more. So Allah is showering His mercy on the angel every minute, but there is no end to it, okay. So this is what the dwellers of the sky, they ask from Allah, and the dwellers of the earth, and we know. كل يوم, every day, huwa, he, يعني Allah, fi sha'an, is in a state of action, okay. So sha'an means, like, for example, you are busy in one action and then in another. So you have different sha'an, okay. This is your one sha'an. Like, for example, you are in a learning mood. So this is your sha'an. Okay, teaching mood, this is your sha'an. Earning mood, this is your sha'an. Okay, this is your halat, your situation. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every day is in a state of action. So what are those state of action? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give life to some people, Allah give death to some people, Allah makes some people rich, Allah makes some people poor, Allah makes some people healthy, Allah makes some people sick. Okay, one nation Allah give rise, one nation Allah bring it down. So this is the different thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing. كل يوم هو في شأن. Okay, so فبأي, so on which آلاء bounties ربكما, your Lord, yani the Lord of you two, O jinn and ins, تكذبان, you will reject. Okay, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say سنفرغ. Sanafrugu, this is from faragat. Faragat means that you spare yourself to something. Okay, so you say, like, for example, you are very busy and a visitor is there. So when you pay attention to the visitor, you say, no, I'm farigh for you. No, I'm sparing myself for you. Okay, reserving myself for you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, sa means soon and na mean we. So sanafrugu mean soon we will spare ourselves, lakum, for you. Ayyuha saqalan, oh, the two heavy species. Okay, so ayyuha is mean oh, like you calling somebody. Okay, so like, for example, you are calling Ahmad, you say ayyuha al-Ahmad. Okay, ayyuha al-insan, you mean oh. And saqalan is from saqal. Saqal and saqil mean heavy thing, something which is heavy. So Allah subhanahu, and so saqalan, okay, saqalan. Look, like, for example, you say mu'minun. So this is mu'min in Rafa. Nuruddin, Rafa, okay, Rafa means this page is called Rafa. Rafa, the Arabic name is Rafa. So mu'minun. Now if you want to put nasab in it, mu'minan, so alif automatically come with it. It has no meaning, but you add in nasab, whenever you put two zabar on it, the alif add with it, mu'minan. You don't write it like this. You don't write it like this. You write it like this. Samajh gaye meri baat? Okay, and then what? Mu'minin. So these have significant. meaning significant, these two things. So mu'minun mean, like for example what? Like for example mean you say dwaraba mu'minun mu'minan. Okay? So look, now dwaraba mean hit. Now how will you say that who is the one who did the hitting and who is the one who is hit? So you will recognize from here, from these crowns. This crown means that he is the one who did the hitting. This Arab, Rafa. And this means that he was hit. Okay? So this is the hitter mu'min and this is the mu'min who is hit. Mu'minun mu'minan. Okay? सुन रहे हो कि नहीं मेरी बात? How we know this in Urdu? In Urdu, instead of this crown, we put here cow. Okay, no. Here we put ne, and here we put cow. Mu'min ne, mu'min ko mara. So ne mean he did the job, and ko mean the job was done on him. In Arabic, instead, in English, how we do? In English, we put it in a sentence. Like for example, we say mu'min hit mu'min. So now we know which one is the one who did here. So this location in the sentence signifies that he is fa'il, he is the one who did the action in English. And in Urdu, we put ne with it. So now we know that he did the action. And in the same thing, cow. Okay? So what I want to tell you that now this is mu'minun, mu'minan, mu'minin. But how come if suppose there are two mu'min? So how will you know then? You cannot say like two mu'min mean mu'minan. Okay? So you don't say mu'minanun. Okay? Mu'minanan. Aisa koi lafaz nahi hai. There's nothing like this in Arabic. So what you do when it become two, so what you do, look, you say mu'minani. So now this rafa is in the form of alif now. Okay? Mu'minani. Mu'minun is in which one? In rafa. Mu'minani is what? In rafa. Where is the rafa in mu'minun? Right here. Where is the rafa in mu'minani? This alif. This change into this mu'minani. And here it will become what? Mu'minaini. Okay, so this nasab, this zabar now is in the form of ya. Okay, so now you say dwaraba mu'minani mu'minaini. So then you know from the nani that they did the job. And from the naini mean that what? That the job was done on them. So why I did this al? Just to make you, because it's a common word and we use in Urdu also. So now look, like for example you say saqalani. So saqalani mean the one that are doing the action in the rafa. Look, mu'minun will be single. When it become two will be what? Mu'minani. When it become two, saqalani. Okay, and when it become here, what will you put here? Saqalaini. Saqalani, saqalaini. Okay, saqalani and saqalaini. Okay, so now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say here, ayyuhas saqalan. Okay, ayyuhas saqalan. So, like for example, if you say saqalan came, so they did the job. So what will you say? Ja'a saqalan. If I say I saw saqalan, so how will you say? Ra'aytu saqalaini, because I did the action. And saqalain become what? Maf'ul. So no, when I told you the other day, when you call somebody and it is one word, it is not murakkab. So you say in rafa. Like for example, you say ya zaidu. So in the same way, if you want to call saqalan, how would you call him? Say, ya saqalan or ya saqalain? Ya saqalan in rafa, like ya zaidu, ya mu'minu, ya saqalan. So what are these two heavy things? Ayyuha saqalan. It can be anything which is real heavy. Like what is the creation? There are cows and there are elephants, but who care about them that much? The heaviest creation on the face of the earth, they are human beings, and the next to the human being is what? Jannat. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, oh you two heavies, so two heavies mean what? The sky, I mean the human being and the jinn. Okay? Or the earth and the sky can be called saqalan. Saqalain. They are very two heavy things. And similarly, the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ say, Taraktu wa ana tarikum fikum saqalain. I am leaving in you two heavy things. Very precious, very valuable. What are that? Kitabullahi wa ahlu bayti. In some hadith say, the book of Allah and my family people and my sahaba. Okay? And in some ahadith say Kitabullahi wa Sunnati. They are two. So I give you the example. Thaqalain can be what? The jinn and the human being. Thaqalain can be what? The sky and the earth. Two big things. Or Thaqalain can be what? Kitabullah and Sunnat Rasul. They are very heavy, very important things. So this is how you use. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, now we are going to spare ourselves, oh you two heavy species. So you might say, to be busy and to be farigh, they are the characteristic of the human being. Allah can pay attention to billions and billions at the same time. So why He don't need to spare ourselves? Okay? So this is what is according to the kalam. Because before Allah say, كُلَّ يَوْمٍ هُوَ فِي شَأْنٍ. He is doing here a million jobs at the same time. Why? Because He is giving life and death, health and disease, prosperity and poverty, uruj and zawal here. Here on the day of judgment when Allah will do hisab, what will be, how many things He will be doing? Only one. And the time when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be taking account of all of us, at that time, will He be giving health to somebody, disease to somebody, life and death, everything finished. So only one sha'an is there. There is no more sha'an, not any more affair. So that is why Allah says, I'm sparing myself, which means there is no question of the other thing that I take care of. I don't need to bring earthquake. I don't need to bring flood. Okay, I don't need to give life and death because it is not the occasion anymore. Everything dunya finished. No, there is only one sha'an, one matter, and that is what? To take hisab kitab from you. So that is why Allah says, سَنَفْرُغُ لَكُمْ أَيُّهَا الثَّقَلَانِ. Soon we are going to spare ourselves to you, oh you two heavy species. Chalo bolo. Huh.
يسأله begs of him the developers of sky and the developers of earth. كل يوم every day
he
every day he
في شأن
في شأن
in a state of action.
in a state of action. فبأي آلاء so
which of the bounties
of your Lord will you deny? سنفرغ spare our
soon we will spare ourselves.
سنفرغ لكم soon we will spare ourselves for you أيها الثقلان, or two heavy species.
Right, okay. So now look here. Here noon sakin followed by fa.
إظهار.
إخفاء. You see kilo na baat khatam karo iman. Okay, noon sakin followed by fa because fa is in the 15 letters. What is so hard to remember 15? Okay, this is your homework. 15 letter. How will you remember the 15 letter? By the process of exclusion. Okay, so one group has 6. Hamza, ha, kha, ain, ghain. The other has 6, yarmalun. The other has 1 ba. So you quickly scan in the brain, this is not yarmalun, this is not hamza, ha, kha, ain, ghain, this is not ba. So this is what? Fa is where? In the 15? In the remaining? Samajhiye meri baat. Okay. So man is ikhfa. Man fi samawati wal ard. Tanween followed by ha. Now ha is in yarmalun? Is ha in yarmalun or na? Microphone qareeb karo. No. Is ha in ba?
No.
So ha is in hamza, ha, kha, ain, ghain?
Yes.
Yes. So you see? So this is izhar. Izhar means you don't hold it, you don't take it to the nose. Yawmin, wawlin. Yawmin huwa. This is izhar. If I do ikhfa, I will do like this. Yawmin huwa. We don't need to do that because it's the harf of izhar. Fi sha'an. Okay, don't say shan. Fi sha'an because it's hamza. Okay. سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان. Abi bolo.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان.
فبأي بولو
فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
All right. Okay. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله.